First impressions, the Lenovo Legion Go is the next PC gaming handheld from a big technology brand, along with smart additional features to entice PC players. Its eye-catching selling points are its detachable controllers and large 8.8-inch QHD display. Key features: large screen 8.8-inch QHD Plus panel makes this a big screen handheld. Detachable controllersAble to detach controllers for added freedom, such a tabletop play. Native PC gamingUp to an AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme chip and 16GB RAM to power AAA games. Recommended videosPow, play video. The Lenovo Legion Go is the latest PC gaming handheld to be revealed, following in the footsteps of the Steam Deck and Asus ROG. Some may wince when they hear it's another Windows handheld, but on the hardware side, this could be the most accomplished device in the category yet. What makes the Legion Go stand out is its Nintendo Switch-like setup with removable controllers, allowing for the flexibility of wireless play. It isn't the first of its kind, with the Onyx player sporting this style, but it is striking to see this big brand take a different direction to its key rival, the Asus ROG. I'm here at IFA 2023 and I had the opportunity to go hands-on with the Lenovo Legion Go for 30 minutes. It's worth noting the device I tested wasn't a final version of the product, so I was limited in the play testing I could do. So key impressions here will be on the overall user interface. The all-important performance testing will come in our full review. For now, check out our first impressions of the Lenovo Legion Go. Design and controls: 854 grams and 41 millimeters thickness, Hall effect joysticks and a trackpad, 6 assignable grip buttons. My 30-minute session with the Lenovo Legion Go flew by, as I spent time tinkering with the different modes and taking the range of photos you can see in this hands-on article, but I got a good chance to get a feel for these controls, and I was mightily impressed. The D-pad is the low point, feeling a tad cheap, but the rest of the controls are impressive in their variety and quality. The Hall effect joysticks aren't the biggest, but they move in a purposeful manner, with a smidgen of resistance to stop them feeling flimsy. And the face buttons might be my highlight. The face buttons offer plenty of crunchy travel that adds up to a satisfying press. The overriding theme, across the shoulder buttons, triggers, and more too, is that this is a high-quality device. Of course, at £699, $699, €799, it really should be, but it isn't just the quality of the typical controls you'll find with this kind of form factor that impresses. First, on the right controller, there's a trackpad, similar to the Steam Deck, but you'll find only one here. Not only is this a useful option for PC games that benefit from this, but it helps with navigating Windows, a well-touted folly of the Asus ROG. Then, there's 6 assignable grip buttons, with 2 on the back of each controller and a further 2 on the side of the right controller, but that's not all. There's a mouse wheel on the rear of the right controller too. Why all the controls on the right detachable controller? It can become a joystick with FPS mode by attaching magnetically to a base, and it absolutely feels like you're wielding the mouse more accurately. There's also dual USB-C ports, offering flexibility in terms of charging and attaching another accessory at the same time. The overall design of the Legion Go is unassuming, with its shadow black colorway, looking more like the Steam Deck than the bright white Asus ROG, but it retains the weighty premium feel of its Asus rival, though. It is even heavier than the 603 grams ROG. Coming in at 854 grams, it does reduce to 640 grams without the controllers attached. However, despite finding this weight a tad daunting, I wasn't fazed by it when playing, but the tabletop mode is on hand to give you a rest if this is something that might put you off. Display: 8.8-inch QHD plus IPS screen, 144 Hz refresh rate, up to 500 nits brightness. I didn't get the opportunity to truly push the resolution and refresh rate of this display, but my initial impressions are strong. The QHD Plus panel noticeably adds extra detail on top of a FHD display like the ROG Ally. It's still an IPS rather than something fancier like an OLED, but colors looked appropriately accurate and rich, but they certainly don't pop off the display. I'm looking forward to placing this device alongside competing handhelds when we test it for review, because, like with the weight, the positively mammoth 8.8-inch screen didn't feel overly imposing during my playtime. The size is absolutely welcome, undeniably providing a more immersive experience compared with the 7-inch panel on the ROG Ally. Specs and performance: up to AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme, 16GB RAM and up to 1TB SSD, dual USB-C ports, 605 charging, 49 to battery. Most of my time playing with the Lenovo Legion Go included trialing it with Vampire Survivors and Power Wash Simulator. So far from extremely demanding and boundary-pushing AAA or HIGH FPS performance games, and, as mentioned at the start of this hands-on, this isn't a final product, so the final model could differ from how this version performs. I can say there were no noticeable hiccups during my time playing a game on the Lenovo Legion Go. Image credit trusted reviews. The Lenovo Legion Go is set to be available with up to an AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme, 16GB RAM, up to 1TB SSD, and up to 2TB of expandable storage. In the UK, only one model will be sold, and its specs, intriguingly, align nigh on exactly with the Asus ROG Ally, but with a fancier QHD resolution. That's a Z1 Extreme, 16GB RAM and 512GB SSD. It'll be interesting to see if the Legion Go can hit the ground running right from the off and take full advantage of its specifications as well as how it handles wattage, as this is something that has been modified through software updates with the ROG Ally since its launch. Lenovo is touting both a quiet mode and the ability to go all in by running at a full 205 TGP in custom mode when you so choose. Games and software. Runs Windows 11 Home. Legion Space onboard software. Your opinion of the Lenovo Legion Go may be immediately colored by the fact that it's a Windows gaming handheld. It just isn't for some people. But I do think the right trackpad goes some way to helping with user interaction. The best method to avoid too much Windows time with this device is the Legion Space software, which brings together your locally installed games from various game stores for quick access. I dodge around the menus during my time and, at face value, it appears simple and easy to use, but offers powerful options for those who like to tweak key performance settings. Early verdict. It's hard to have anything negative to say about the Lenovo Legion Go after a short amount of hands-on time, and that's because the proof will be in the performance and battery life pudding, something we won't be able to test properly until our full review. For now, the specifications look strong and the battery life looks sizable, but Lenovo is refraining from making specific claims about how long this device will last, and it's got a big display to power. My first impressions are that this could be the most accomplished and fully featured PC gaming handheld yet. The detachable controllers and kickstand offer flexibility in how you play, while smart choices in terms of ports and the buttons on offer make this a handheld made with PC gamers' needs in mind. It's also priced competitively, lining up with the Asus ROG Ally on cost despite offering a